So today I thought, what if all the people in the whole world lived in Russia, Vatican City, and America? So I'm gonna look what the population density would be. So there are 7.5 billion, 7.5 billion people in the world. So that's a very big number. So what if, for some reason, all those people moved to, first I'm gonna talk about Russia, Vatican City, and then finally America. So first of all, Russia. Russia is the biggest country in the world and is located, part of it is located in Europe and part of it is located in Asia. So what will happen if all the people in the world, absolutely all the people, just move to Russia? Russia has an incredible amount of square miles. They have 6,592,735 square miles. So basically, it's a very large country, and if what would be the population density? All the people in the world, all the 7.5 billion people, just moved there. The population density would be kind of big, 1,138 people per square mile. That's an estimate. I'm estimating everything to the nearest number because some are like decimals, so I'm not gonna do decimals. So 1,138 is, it's not gonna make it to the top 10 because it's not enough by like 500 square mile. Like if all the people move to Russia, there's still 500 people per square mile away from like the 10th place, about 500. So anyways, Russia would have 1,138 people per square mile. That's way bigger than they have now. So the capital of Russia, Moscow, has population density right now of 8,537 people per square mile. That's kind of a lot, but it's almost nothing compared to New York City's population density, which is 26,403. That's a lot. So that's what will happen. You can see that Russia's population density wouldn't be the highest, but wouldn't be the lowest. So basically, the population density would rise by a lot than it's now. And then Vatican City, the smallest country in the world. On the map, there's no like in the map there's like a purple line that indicates like the start and end of a country, like America here. This is like the border is right here because it shows the purple line. That's where the border is. Well, you don't see that because it's only 0.17 miles. That's not a lot. You can walk that in like a few minutes. So what would happen if all the 7.5 billion people just moved to Vatican City? What would be the density? The population density would be 44 billion 117,647,059 people per square mile. So that's really a lot because it's just impossible for all those people to fit because there will be no room for parks, no room for monuments, statues, and stuff like that. Just be buildings, buildings, buildings. So it's impossible for that to happen. But then America. So America is the third biggest country in the world after Russia and Canada. So what would happen if all the people in the world just moved to America. America doesn't have really the biggest population density, because a lot of open land is in America. So what would be the population density if everybody moved? Because right now the population density in America is like 30 to 40 people per square mile, and still growing. So basically, it doesn't have a lot. The population density right now is not even close to like the top 10. But anyways, the population density would be 2017. So that's kind of a lot. That'd be in the 7th place for top 10 most like biggest population density. And so that's kind of a lot. So if that happens, Vatican City would beat the record for the most densely populated country, because right now they'll have 44 billion and something per square mile, while the record right now, Monaco, 48,000 per square mile. So if that happens, that will be the numbers. That will probably not happen, because if all the people move to a certain country, just everybody will have different currency, like different languages they'll speak. And if everybody move to Vatican City, everybody will fight for space. Every day will be part of World War III, because there will not be enough land and food for everyone to share. So it will not be possible, because if they move, like say to Russia, they're gonna use up all the food that is in Russia. Maybe like the food in the, because everybody lives in Russia, they can only take care of that land farming. So basically, they can only use the crops that are in Russia, because the crops in different nearby countries are already bad because you didn't take care of them. So basically, it will be a very big crisis, because it doesn't just matter how crowded it'll be. It matters like if you can find food. Like if it's in Vatican City, people have to, because there'll be no room for making crops and things. People are like, the crops will not have enough. Even if, like, let's say, I'll sleep. Like if you sleep at nighttime and then go to like a farmer field and do that, you can only do that to nearby farms. So because like if farms are far away, you can't use. So it'll not be good. It's impossible, because it's just be way too hard to see who's like, because if you come from America, you'll speak English. If you come from China, you'll speak Mandarin, so you'll not understand each other. Because we don't know where everybody lives. Like your friend will live right there, like right here. You live like 100 miles from him. So and even the homeless people, everybody has to have a home there. So if they move, homeless people just stayed there. Were forced to just not have enough money to go to the airplane. So if that happens, there would be less people in the world and less crowded, because just way too hard for people to survive because of the food. There's already world hunger, but if that happens, there'll be even more world hunger. Because, like, if everyone lives in Russia, all the crops in America or countries like that that produce a lot of crops for the world and stuff are gonna fail because their people live there and it's not close to where those very high producing countries are. So, and also some countries, like, you would, if you, like, probably if you live in Vatican City, it's like there's no chance for Vatican City because if you live in Vatican City, there'll be no room for supermarkets. So basically, you'll have to find your food, and everybody will just fight for food. There'll be no room for restaurants. Only groceries, like, only supermarkets are outside the country. So basically, probably not gonna happen, and you should wish that it'll never happen because if it happens, it'll be disastrous, just be bad. And that's the end for today's video.